Good afternoon, Fantasy Bay. Mike Williams here with another Week 11 game preview. And today we're going to be going over the Bengals versus the Raiders. Let's get it started. So, the over-under for this game is 48.5 points. The spread is negative 11.5. Oakland got a rookie quarterback in there. They took out Andy Dalton. Has a rough start playing against the Baltimore Ravens. Very rough start. No A.J. Green is still out. I believe he's going to be out this week as well. It's extremely disappointing for all of us who have been holding on to him all year long, but hopefully he comes back. I'm actually not even sure that he plays this year. I mean, he got close and then started backing up like, oh, I actually don't know if I'm going to play. Very nervous about that. Keep an eye on this A.J. Green situation because there's a chance that we've been wasting our time all year, and if so, that's going to be very disappointing. Tyler Boyd, 12 fantasy points last week against Baltimore. That's actually not bad against the vaunted Baltimore Ravens defense. I have him as a flex play this week. I think Tyler Boyd is going to be fine if he is healthy. He was getting the targets, and he's getting the reception. 6 receptions is pretty solid. 6 receptions, 62 yards. It's not bad. Alton Tate, I also think, is a fine play with A.J. Green still out. They're going to have to throw the ball, and I think that they throw it to Tate and Boyd. Boyd's on the field. Sorry, Tate is on the field 87% of the time. That's 24th in the league. That's not bad. I think that Alton Tate's been pretty involved. All right. Let's go to Joe Mixon, who actually has been having a pretty solid game in the last couple weeks. 16 points, 17 points, 30 attempts. If you're getting 30 attempts, I don't care how bad you are. You should be getting some yards, and 114 yards from 30 attempts, 2 receptions. I think that Joe Mixon is a great sell high right now, but if you have to keep him, if they're going to feed him like this, I actually think you might be fine with him. I'm not playing Giovanni Bernard. A lot of people are going after Tyler Eifert. 2 receptions and a touchdown. I can't trust that. Sorry, Eifert. And you're, of course, not starting the Bengals defense. Okay, so let's get on over to the Raiders. Derek Carr. I think Derek Carr is a fine start this week. I have him as a top 12 play. The Bengals are terrible against a wide receiver, allowing 23 points to the terrible against the quarterback, allowing 23 fantasy points to the quarterback a week. That's 3rd in the NFL. That's fantastic. You definitely can start Derek Carr. And if you're starting Carr, I think you start Tyrell Williams. I have him as a flex play. He's always a deep threat, good hands. His targets are a little low, 5, 4, 6. But he can make a lot happen with the little, so I like that. Let's go to... You know, Renfro. Hunter Renfro has actually been looking pretty good these last few weeks. Last week, 8 fantasy points, but before that, 17, 18. It's not bad at all. And if you're super desperate and you're in like a very deep league and you need a play, I think Hunter Renfro would be a fine play this week. Bengals are middle of the pack against wide receivers, and Renfro's been getting a little bit of love, so check that out. He 7 targets, 4 targets, 5, 7, 4. That's more than Tyrell Williams, 5, 4, 6. All right, so let's check out the running back because let's be real, let's be honest. You're probably not starting most of these players, but Josh Jacobs, you starting. This guy's a beast. I have him as a top 10 play this week for sure. I'm not worried about the Cincinnati defense. They're the 4th worst in the league, allowing 24 fantasy points a game to the running back position. I think this is a great game for Josh Jacobs. He should have a field day. As long as his shoulder holds up, I think he should be fine. Let's get to the tight end position. Darren Waller's been playing meh the last 3 games. 4 games ago, he went off against Green Bay, but since then, 9, 7, 7. I think that he has a fine game. The Bengals are middle of the pack against the tight end, and I think that he has an okay game. I'm looking for 60 yards and 5 receptions. That would be pretty solid, at least. And if he gets a touchdown in there, it's a very good game. And I think you can start the Raiders defense if you want. I have them as a top 12 play. The Bengals, I mean, it's a rookie quarterback. What do you expect from them? I don't think that he's going to be playing too great. He looked okay last week. He ran a little bit as well, which was good, but I still think that they get throttled in this game. So that's going to do it. If you have any questions, hit me up. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out the social media down below. And good luck this week, Fantasy Bay. I'm out.